Hey Tigers! You will need a piece of paper and a pencil during TNT. Get a piece of paper. Get your pencil. Do you have a piece of paper and a pencil? Then get ready for TNT.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please push in your chair.
Salute. Put your right hand over your heart.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hi everybody, it's Miss Studley. I wanted to take a minute to make a video for you today to tell you something your teachers and I have been learning about your brain. Your brain is an amazing organ in your body and has lots of different parts that have different jobs. So today I'm going to tell you about 3 parts of your brain and the special jobs that they do. The first one is at the base of your brain, at the back of your head, and it's called your brain stem. And inside your brain stem is where your survival state is hard at work. Your survival state is there to keep you alive and safe. I'm going to use my hand as a model to help me explain where these parts are and what they do. So we're going to think of your survival state here at the base of your hand near your wrist. Your survival state starts acting when you feel threatened or like you're unsafe. And when you're acting out of your survival state, you might fight, you might freeze and just shut down, or you might try to run away from the situation. An example of a time when you might be acting out of your survival state is if a kid pushes you on the playground and you just start fighting immediately. Now you may not really be in danger in that situation, but it definitely feels like it. The second part of your brain I want to talk about is right above your brainstem in the middle of your head, and it's called your limbic system. This is where your emotional state is at work. So in our hand model, we've got our survival state here at the bottom, and then we're going to think of our thumb as an emotional state. And we're going to fold it over in the palm of our hand, and it's on top of our survival state. Now your emotional state is where you are making connections with people around you. It's where you make sense of the relationships you have with your friends and your family and your teachers, your teammates. When you are acting out of your emotional state, you might feel mad or sad or frustrated when things don't go your way. You may cry or blame others or say something mean. An example of a time you might be acting out of your emotional state is if you're feeling left out of something your friends are planning. The last state I want to talk to you about, or the last part of your brain, is above your limbic system, behind your forehead. It's called your prefrontal lobe. And inside your prefrontal lobe, your executive state is hard at work. And this is where you feel in control. So on our hand model, we have our survival state here, and then our emotional state on top of that. Then we're going to use our 4 fingers to cover, and we're going to think of that as our executive state. So we're going to think of this as kind of as our forehead. So in our executive state, this is where you can solve problems and you can think clearly and explain yourself. You can think about the consequences of your actions and you're ready to learn. You feel calm and peaceful when you're acting out of your executive state. Now, the good news is that we can move ourselves from our survival state to our emotional state to our executive state by doing things you already know how to do. The first one is by breathing. Now, you know how to take a good deep breath and fill up your lungs, and that can help you move to your executive state. We've also talked about balloon breathing and other fun ways to breathe. You can use some of those too. Another idea is to just take a break. So if you're out on the playground and you feel like you're acting out of your emotional state, you're feeling like you're blaming someone for something and you're wanting to say mean things, you can go to a quiet spot on the playground and sit under a tree. You may have a safe spot in your classroom. There may be somewhere at home that you like to go where you can just be by yourself. Another idea is to talk to a grown-up that you trust. So your mom and dad may be great at this. Your teachers can help. I can help. You may want to speak with one of our principals about the things that you're thinking about and feeling. And you may have other ideas. So I'd like for you to take a minute and turn and explain to the person next to you something that makes you feel calm, something that will help you move from your survival state to your emotional state to your executive state, where you're in control and ready to be a good friend and learn. Thanks.
Stand up, push in your chair, and get ready to move. Be the safe tiger. Just do the motions.
Boys and girls, this song is all about things we do in October. But get ready because later on we're gonna dance like it's Halloween. If you're a boy, if you're a boy, crawl like a spider. If you're a girl, if you're a girl, fly like a bat. If you're a boy, if you're a boy, walk like a skeleton. If you're a girl, if you're a girl, fly on a broom. If you're a kid, dance around, dance for Halloween. If you're a kid, dance around, dance for Halloween and stop. If you're a boy, if you're a boy, pick a pumpkin. If you're a girl, if you're a girl, carve a jack-o'-lantern. If you're a boy, if you're a boy, eat some candy corn. If you're a girl, if you're a girl, pretend you're a scarecrow. If you're a kid, dance around, dance for Halloween. If you're a kid, dance around, dance for Halloween and stop. If you're a boy, if you're a boy, say boo. If you're a girl, if you're a girl, go trick-or-treating. If you're a boy, if you're a boy, wear a superhero costume. If you're a girl, if you're a girl, wear a princess costume. If you're a kid, dance around, dance for Halloween. If you're a kid, dance around, dance for Halloween and stop. Let's do it one more time. If you're a kid, dance around, dance for Halloween. If you're a kid, dance around, dance for Halloween and stop.
Please sit down.
What is a scarecrow's favorite fruit?
Strawberries. Why does skeleton climb the tree?
I don't know why the skeleton climbed the tree.
Because the dog was after his bones.
What is a monster favorite dessert?
Ice cream. How do ghosts wash their hair? With shampoo.
Meet Ted Arnold.
Who's that? He writes and draws the Fly Guy books.
Every morning, Ted starts his day on the dock. He feeds the fish. They look pretty hungry this morning. Look, his neighbor Harry the heron just showed up. Harry likes the fish too. Is it 9:30 already? Time for Ted to get to work. Ted, tell us about your writing and drawing process.
The very first thing I do when I'm starting an idea is I get out my notebook and I write stuff down. I will write on anything that's handy, like a napkin or a paper towel, any scrap of paper. What's important about ideas is that you write them down so you don't forget. It's very easy to forget a good idea. Well, once I have the idea in hand, I sometimes just let it simmer in my brain until I start to feel like I have a beginning, a middle, and an ending. And then I get my pen out and I start writing again. And I try to work out the plot. I don't always get it right the first time. I have to struggle with things all the time. I have to redo things a lot. Once I have a plot worked out, the next step is to do a sketch dummy. That sounds funny. It's not a dummy. That's what we call it in the business, but it's a fake book where you fold pieces of paper together and you make all the pages. And I draw on every single page the picture and the words that belong on that page. That way I can then read through it and see if it works like a book should. My sketch dummy for the first Fly Guy book is in here, so you can see that I've drawn each page in the book. It's sideways in here because that's the way the pages fit. Work in the words, even cut out pieces and move things around. I didn't always want to be an author, but I did always want to draw. Ever since I can remember, I've been drawing pictures. My mother encouraged it. I was not always good at drawing. It took a lot of practice. I drew the same scene over and over again, drew the same face over and over again. I've practiced all my life. I have done a lot of Fly Guy books by now. I started by illustrating with watercolor and colored pencils, and here is the actual painting for this scene of Buzz. And you can see I used to work larger, and then the printer would shrink it down to fit it into the book. Nowadays, I illustrate entirely on the computer, and I even do a series of nonfiction books, also illustrated entirely on the computer.
Ted has two cats, Do and Lou.
I've had cats all my life, and this one is a little old lady named Do, and that's not her whole name. Her part name is Do-Wah, and that's short for Do-a kitty kitty dum diddy do. That's an old song. Do likes to sit on my lap while I'm working, but often will surprise me by deciding to step up on my keyboard and onto my table, which of course scrambles whatever I'm doing on the computer screen.
Look, there's Lou. He's a little shy. What's the hardest part of writing a book?
The hardest part about writing a book is coming up with a good idea. Then the even harder part, after the hardest part, is to get the words written that tell the story that first popped into your imagination. And then there's another hard part after that, and that is to draw the pictures that visualize the story the way your idea first came to you.
Sometimes Ted needs to take a break.
I've always noticed that I'm more creative when I'm outside, especially taking walks or doing things where you're very consciously not thinking about something else. Often get the best ideas, they seem to come out of nowhere, but it isn't exactly that. It is the way your mind works. So going out and doing physical things is a great complement to all of the time I have to spend indoors at the drawing board.
Ted's hard work pays off when he finally finishes his book.
When I finish a book, it's like a celebration time. I've been known to do a little dance. Nobody's ever witnessed that dance, and nobody wants to see that dance. But it's always a celebration. I've done close to 100 books now, and I still feel the same. It's the kid in me saying, "Look at what I just made."
Ted, do you have any advice for kids?
Some advice I'd like to give everybody, and I used to give this advice all the time to kids when I was visiting schools. If you like to draw, keep drawing, you'll get better at it. Keep writing, you'll get better at it. Keep reading, you'll get better at everything.
Thanks, Ted.
Funzy!
Reading Pioneers presents Fly Guy and the Frankenfly by Ted Arnold. A boy had a pet fly. He named him Fly Guy, and Fly Guy could say the boy's name, Buzz. Chapter 1. It was a dark and stormy night. Buzz and Fly Guy were playing. Buzz made puzzles for both of them. Buzz made costumes for both of them. Buzz made a drawing for both of them. Finally, Buzz said, "Time for bed, Fly Guy." Fly Guy said, "Busy." As Buzz fell asleep, he wondered, "What is Fly Guy making?" Chapter 2. Late that night, a strange light woke up Buzz. Fly Guy was making something in his laboratory. He was making a monster! Fly Guy turned on the power. The monster sat up. Buzz cried, "It's Frankenfly!" Frankenfly heard Buzz. He stood up. He walked to the bed. Frankenfly picked up Buzz. Fly Guy yelled, "Buzz!" Fly Guy shut off the power. Frankenfly dropped Buzz and fell onto the bed. Chapter 3. Buzz fell out of bed and woke up. It was morning.
"Wow,"
said Buzz.
"that was a bad dream."
Fly Guy was not in his bed. He was asleep on the desk.
"Fly Guy,"
said Buzz.
"did you make something last night?"
Fly Guy said, "Buzz?"
"You made me?"
asked Buzz. "Yes," said Fly Guy. He pointed to a piece of paper.
"It's me,"
said Buzz.
"It's a painting of you and me,"
said Buzz.
"How did you paint this? My brushes are too big for you."
"Easy." Buzz said,
"We are the best friends ever."
Get your paper and pencil ready for our next activity. Make sure you turn your listening ears on too, Tigers.
Scholastic News presents How to Draw Fly Guy with Ted Arnold.
When I draw a fly guy, I start with his eyes. Flies have big eyeballs. First, draw a circle, then draw a second circle. But don't finish that second circle. You want to leave a space for Fly Guy's big nose. Next, draw Fly Guy's nose in the space between the first and the second circle. Add dots for his eyes. If you move the dots, Fly Guy looks in different directions. Put spiky eyelashes on the tops of Fly Guy's eyes. Add long antennae with little buds on the tips. Draw his body like a hairy U shape, because in real life, flies have hairy bodies. Put a big smile on him way down low on his body. Add stick figure arms and legs. He's a happy guy, so draw him doing a happy dance. Sometimes Fly Guy has eyelids for added expression. His wings come out just below his eyes and just above his arms. Draw an upper lip over his smile and add teeth. Before adding color to Fly Guy, draw body hair under his eyes and nose and on his chin. Draw his shadow on the ground, then draw shading lines on his eyes and nose.
Do you think you can draw Fly Guy? Give it a shot!
Hi boys and girls, we are about to do our Tyson Tiger song, so I just wanted to let you know how we're going to do it this year in order to stay safe. So for right now, the rules are that we're not able to sing unless we can space really far apart, at least 6 feet, and so since it's hard to do that in our classrooms, we are not going to sing. Instead, we're going to just sing it in our heads. And we're going to do the motions, we're going to keep this steady beat. And when it comes to the part where we can learn and reach and grow, we're going to do all those motions. At the end, we're going to do the T, Y, S, O, N. So you can do all the motions for that, but just sing it in your heads and participate with us with keeping a steady beat. So we hope you enjoy. This is a video of us doing the Tyson Tiger song, and here we go.
They always call us Tyson Tiger. They always call us Tyson T. We can learn and we can grow. Give us a chance to just look at us up. Give it hooray for Tyson Tiger. We are the winners today. So give a hey, cheer. The rest of the year, Tyson Tiger, USA. Hooray! They always call us Tyson Tiger.
stomp, stomp, stomp. Let's do the Halloween stomp, stomp, stomp. Halloween stomp, stomp, stomp. Halloween stomp, stomp, stomp. Let's do the Halloween stomp. Do the flying Superman. Do the marching soldier. Do the prancing princess.
I'm a prancing princess.
Do the slicing ninja. Put your hands in the air. Shake them everywhere. Turn around on the spot. Walk around like a robot. Step to the left, step to the right. Swing your hips side to side. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Do the Halloween stomp. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Let's do the Halloween stomp, stomp, stomp. Halloween stomp, stomp, stomp. Halloween stomp, stomp, stomp. Let's do the Halloween stomp. Do the werewolf wiggle. Do the skeleton jiggle. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Do the trick or treat conga. Trick or treat conga. Do the creeping tarantula.
Get it away!
Put your hands in the air. Shake them everywhere. Turn around on the spot. Walk around like a robot. Step to the left, step to the right. Swing your hips side to side. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Do the Halloween stomp. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Let's do the Halloween stomp, stomp, stomp. Halloween stomp, stomp, stomp. Halloween stomp, stomp, stomp. Let's do the Halloween stomp. Do the stirring witch, mixing her brew. Do the hopping Cinderella, who has just one shoe. Put your hands in the air. Shake them everywhere. Turn around on the spot. Walk around like a robot. Step to the left,